Hello! This is my millionth attempt at making this video. I made most of it. It was 30 minutes long, a bit long. And then my mum shouted up the stairs, "What do you want for dinner?" So I didn't know how to pause the software I'm using, so I stopped it, and I don't know how to edit videos together. So this is my, whatever, millionth attempt making this video, so hopefully I'll get through it this time, and I'll make it a bit shorter because that was a really long video. That was 30 minutes long, and really I could have chopped it up a bit. So this is just going to be about my Filofax issues at the moment. So I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot lately, and I haven't been making videos and stuff, but I've got a job since I last spoke to you, so I've been busy. Yeah, so last time I spoke to you, I was using my personal purple Malden, and then I found that my Imperial Purple Finchley had gaps in the wings. So I sent it off to Filofax, and they sent me, I asked for this specifically, and they sent me this, Personal Wine Holden, which is great. I love the binder. It's an amazing Filofax in itself. So it's really handsome. It's really good looking binder. It's got some really great features. It's got a pocket here, which I use to keep my Lookturn 1917 little jot pad tiny notebook in, which I just use to take notes. It's got vertical or horizontal, I don't know what you call it, but you put the cards in that way, which is really easy to get them in and out of when you're in a shop or something. And it's got a big pocket at the bottom. It's got that pocket there as well. Then it's got 23mm rings, which are as standard in the Filofax. It's got this pocket here, this pocket here, which of course has a hidden zip pocket inside, and it's got an elasticated leather pen loop here. It's only got one pen loop, unfortunately, but that's a great binder in itself. But the only trouble with this is, when I received it in exchange for a faulty Filofax, it has massive misalignment in this ring here, and also a bit of a misalignment in this ring. It's like ridiculous. So, to cut a long story short, I'd also got, I did that blog post about the dents in my personal purple Malden. After I put it in my handbag, as you do, you carry it in your handbag. I've done it a few times, just carried it in my handbag, taken it out, found huge dents in it, absolutely ginormous dents, and it's like, this is ridiculous. This is supposed to be a quality leather product. Massive dents. So I emailed Filofax and said, look, I've got huge dents in this. They sent me another personal purple Malden. Ring problems. I got this one in exchange for a faulty Filofax, and this one is faulty. I got the personal purple Malden replacement in exchange for a faulty Filofax, and that one's faulty. And I get to the point where I am just so frustrated with Filofax. It's just like, you pay so much money for this piece of leather with metal inside, and they're on average at least £60, and they're faulty. I'm so frustrated. My mum and dad think I'm being too fussy, too picky, that I'm too much of a perfectionist, that it's wear and tear, and that I should get over it and just use them. It's not wear and tear. If they're brand new binders, if they're ones that come straight from their warehouse, they're brand new, no one else has ever touched them before after the manufacturing's finished, there shouldn't be problems with it. So I'm just so sick of it. So I emailed Filofax, and they said, alright, I can see that you've got lots of problems. You can have 2 replacement binders of your choice to, compensate for those ones. And the of your choice part is really exciting, because it makes, that tells me that it means that I get to choose whatever I like, which is exciting. Um, but I'm at the point where I'm like, well, if I get them sent from the Filofax warehouse, they're going to get sent in the same condition that the others have got sent to me. You know, faulty. It's ridiculous. So they gave me two options. You can either get it sent from the warehouse, from our warehouse, like a normal replacement binder, and they will get checked by our manager of quality control, which made me laugh because I think you have a manager of quality control. He's not doing his job. And then the other alternative was, and I suggested this, I actually choose them myself from the Filofax shop when I'm in London. The trouble is, I'm not going to be in London anytime soon, so I don't really know what to do. The next time I'm going to London is maybe next Easter. It's November now, so that's a long way away. That's like 5 months away. So I don't know what to do. So, basically, I'm sick of ring problems in binders, and also, I mean, I know this is a little thing, but it still infuriates me, the quality control or lack of. Can you see that? There's, the paint that they use around, around the edge of the clasp and around the this bit here, the paint that goes on the edge here, there's some on here, and there shouldn't be. It's just like, there is no quality control, it's ridiculous. So, I'm just sick of it. So basically, to cut a long story short, I wanted to try Frank and Kobe insects because they do a really good layout. Apparently, it's very good quality paper, and they take ink well. And to be honest, the binders look like they're really good quality, really sturdy rings, gigantic rings that I thought I could easily fill, and all that stuff. At the same time, Zoe from Zeitgeist of Zoe was starting to use Frank and Kobe binders. She'd made a Flickr group with pictures of them. She'd made loads of blog posts, and I was like, oh, Frank and Kobe, brilliant. Unfortunately, they only come from America, but I'd managed to find one on eBay, and I put in a bid, and I put in a maximum bid as well, because I wasn't going to be awake when the auction finished. But I managed to win it, and I don't know what type it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a name. I managed to win it the cheapest bid, so I got it for £7.67, which is so cheap. It's like $12, nothing. So that arrived this morning, and unfortunately I don't have it with me because I've actually sold it. Because what happened was, I opened it up and I looked at it, and the features are brilliant. It has like 2 secretarial pockets, the vertical or horizontal card slots. Anyway, the card slots I like. It's got gigantic rings and all this stuff. The rings are 4 centimeters in diameter. Where's my ruler? I'm looking for my today ruler so that I can show you. Anyway, I can't find it. But basically, go and get a ruler, and I think it was 1.5-inch rings, 40mm, ginormous. Get a ruler and just measure 4 centimeters out, and then put that in a circle, and it's like the rings were literally about that big. It's like, I'm never gonna fill them. I put in the contents of this, and this is the standard 23mm Filofax personal ring mechanism. It's 17mm bigger than this. I'm never gonna fill it. I think I'm never gonna use it if I'm never gonna fill it. I've got so many binders. I'm just gonna sell it. So I sold it to Alison Reeves for the same price that I bought it for. So it's gone to someone else, someone who will love it, someone who will use it properly. So now I'm at the point where I'm a bit sick of ring mechanisms. I'm just like, I'm sick of it. This coincides with the point at which Imi from Imi's World started using Midori Traveller's Notebook, which is basically, it's like a leather case. It's like a Filofax but without the rings. Instead of rings, it's got elastic which is attached to the outside of the leather, which goes on the inside, and you put notebooks through. So, you've got your elastic, and you put the notebooks through, and it sort of holds the notebooks in place around the middle. That's not a very good demonstration, but anyway, go and visit her videos. Imi's World. her YouTube channel. She's got loads of videos about the Midori, and she started using Rotifarden Taschenbegleiter, I think that's how you pronounce it, which are brilliant. It's basically a leather notebook holder with belt on the inside, pockets and things, but it's got, instead of the elastic of the Midori, it's got metal, sort of metal clasps that hold it top of the bottom. I think there's 3 of them, so it's kind of like Wolverine holding in. That's not a good demonstration either. Go and visit her blog at imiesworld.blogspot.com or something. And go and visit the Taschenbegleiter Rotifarden whatever website. It shows you how it works. It's a very ingenious thing. Basically, these metal clips just clip in place and hold the notebook still. She can use, I think it's A6, A5 and A4 notebooks. Brilliant! They're a lot of money though. So I'm thinking of asking for one for Christmas, or saving up. So, they're basically semi-customizable planners. A normal diary is whatever format, data page, week on 2 pages, whatever, fixed with a spiral or bound or however. You can't really add anything and take anything out, but the concept of these 2 type of things is that you can add and take away notebooks. Not individual pages like in a Filofax with a ring mechanism, and that's the Filofax ring mechanism, when it works, when it's not faulty, is a brilliant idea. You can add individual pages. But this is basically, you can add and take away notebooks. And so I'm like, sod it, I'm just gonna try it. I have an A5 Flex. It's pink, it's the first edition sort of plasticky vinyl one. So today I went to the shops. I went to Paperchase, Staples and Waterstones, and I decided I'm going to make my own Rotifarden, because I don't really like the Midori because it's very long and thin. Amy says it's like folding a piece of A4 paper in thirds. It's like long and thin, and I prefer it a bit wider. You can write across the page better. I like the A5 of the Flex. And they've brought out some new flexes that are made of leather and different colours and things. So I'm thinking, one of the Filofaxes that the Filofax, head office are letting me have as compensation for the faulty ones, maybe I could get a Flex, one of the nice lizard print ones, maybe in the purple colour or something like that. But anyway, I'm going to just try it out first with these. So I went to Paperchase, and I knew that this wouldn't take much. I knew that it wouldn't take very thick ones, and I'd love to put like a huge multi or something. But I just wanted to test it out with some slimmer ones, and also having multiple slim ones means that I can delineate them better rather than having just one big one. I can have them and take them out and add them. So basically, I found these gorgeous notebooks that were £3 for £6. Here's the first one. This might be a bit difficult to show you. Here's the second one, and here is the third one. So basically, those are for my, oops, that's just fallen out. Those are for my, I'm sorry if you just heard a noise then. I accidentally just dropped the Flex on the microphone here. These are for my note taking, my list, my reference section, basically to replicate what I've got in my Filofax. And I found that I only need 3 or 4 sections in my Filofax. The diary section, maybe a note section, but that's what I'm using this for, and an organisation section and a reference section. So that's what one of these can be for reference, one of them can be for organisation, and maybe one for list. And then I thought, right, I need a diary. So I went to, basically I love the one that Kristin has. Kristin's one is an August to August I think it's like an academic year for teachers or something, or for students, or for anyone who goes through a diary for an academic year. It's an August to August one from a Container Store in America, with week on 2 pages with appointment slots, which is brilliant. Can't find anything similar here. All the ones in Staples were really bad quality. There were some nice notebooks that I could have hacked, but I just can't be bothered. So I went to Waterstones, because Paper Chase didn't have any slim ones. I went to Waterstones, and they hardly had any, which was disappointing. And then I turned around and I saw the Flex stand, which is, where this is from. Actually, I got this one from Imi. Bought this one from Imi. By the way, TK Maxx have got loads for really cheap. I bought the slim one yesterday for $5.99. So they've got the pocket sized ones in black and grey for $3.99. The slim ones for $5.99 and the A5 ones for $7 or $8.99. Brilliant. I found the Filofax Flex, the one that's meant to be for this diary, for 2013 week to view, half price. It's supposed to be £10. I got it for £5. What a bargain! What an absolute bargain! It's brilliant. And the reason that I love it is because it doesn't start in January, which would mean that I'd have to wait. It starts on the 26th of November, which is next Monday, which means I can start using it almost straight away, which is brilliant. That's what I'm using now. And the reason that I'm going to settle for week on 2 pages, even though it hasn't worked for me before, is because when I tried to use it in a personal size file bag, it's obviously got quite small boxes for the week on 2 pages because it has to fit it on a personal size page, which is quite small. And so there wouldn't be a lot of space. But there's loads of space on these pages, on these blocks. And Saturday and Sunday here aren't squished together. They're the same size as the rest of the days of the week. Excellent. So that's what I'm using. So I put in the Flex diary just in, using the Flex pocket. Sits in there nicely. It does fall about a bit. I might try to paper clip it in or something. And then these three I have attached the last one into the Flex pocket here, and the other two I fixed all three together using paper clips. I basically clipped the two back covers to each other with a paper clip this here, and it holds it in quite well. But I might hack the Flex, to make it like the Midori by putting elastic through and then linking the elastic through like halfway along the notebook, halfway along there. Look how pretty the pages are. To hold the notebooks in better, that might be better. I don't mind sort of doing something here, like putting one of those metal hole thingamabobs and then putting the elastic through. So I'll show you the notebooks again quickly. Right, that's the pretty bottom. It does slip about a bit. I'm a bit hesitant to use it like that. Anyway, that's got pretty corner. And that one has, I can't read the handwriting, but it's in French. I think it's a date. It says something like Toulouse, le 26th of the 10th, 1922. Can't read that. Something like Louis Pierre. So it's like a letter to someone. But I used to live near Toulouse in France, so that's cool to have something to do with Toulouse on it. And then that's the front of the other one, and that's the back of the other one. And this one has musical. notes thingy-mabobs along the side. So that's cute. There you go. This is what I'm going to be using. And the reason that I love it is that it has giant page space, which, you know, if I wanted this amount of space in an A5 Filofax, the actual Filofax itself would be ginormous, but this isn't too big. This is only just bigger than a personal-sized Filofax. See, only just bigger. It will slip in my handbag really easily. I'm not that bothered if it gets bashed about a bit. I know it's not going to get too damaged. There aren't any rings to break. It has some credit card pockets, but I think I'm going to start using the wallet for the first time in over a year. So yeah, it's exciting. I can keep my little drop pad in the pocket here. If I can get it in. There you go, like that. Can keep post-it notes in there. Perfect. So I'm going to do a couple more videos now, but there's that one for you. All about my Filofax dilemmas. Bye!